Hi there, it's Lisa Belleci St. Romain here on our 34th Sunday of Ordinary Time. It's also the Solemnity of Christ the King. And our kingship of Christ is actually talked about in his shepherding. Our first reading from Ezekiel matches the gospel of whatever you did to the least of these, you do it to me, right? And our second reading is the one that talks about that majesty of Christ, King. So, this first reading from the prophet Ezekiel. So, pause after you say that, and people may likely think about Ezekiel as the book that has warnings, and actually there was a warning that just happened before this section right here. Against the shepherds of Israel who did not shepherd rightly. And so now God steps in, and we have this wonderful reading of a very caring God pasturing and taking care of us, the sheep, right? And so your voice is a strong and determined God. They've messed it up. I'm going to do this correctly here. I'm going to look after them and tend them. So it's a strong voice that will promise good help. All right. So think about how you have felt God come to your rescue and be your stronghold, your safety. And that is the voice that we want here, right? So, thus says the Lord God. That we know is a phrase that's going to be either strongly prophetic or strongly nurturing and caring, right? Well, this time it's prophetic about caring. How's that? Okay? Thus says the Lord God, be strong. I myself will look after and tend my sheep. That's a promise to us who feel scattered, lost, injured, right? All of that. As a shepherd tends his flock when he finds himself among his scattered sheep, so will I tend my sheep. It's a promise. Make it with your best, strong, promising, and direct eye contact voice, okay? I will rescue them from every place where they were scattered when it was cloudy and dark. So, there are people out there right now who feel the clouds of confusion, right? Who feel darkness, depression, loss going on, cloudy and dark. They feel that way. Be strong when you say this rescuing. It's a promise of God. I myself will pasture my sheep. Like, I'm going to take them to places where they can get food. I myself will give them rest, says the Lord God. I'm going to do this. Let your voice be so strong and so caring. The lost, pause, I will seek out. The strayed, pause, I will, what? I will bring back. The injured, I will bind up. The sick, I will heal. So you can use one side of the church for that and the other side of the church for this, okay? But the sleek and the strong. So they only got sleek and strong because they scooted those other ones aside, they trampled them aside, and they took what was theirs, right? They ate more than they deserved, and they moved in on territory instead of letting the lost, strayed, injured, and sick have their due. So the sleek and the strong, I will destroy, shepherding them rightly. Like there's going to be justice now. And as for you, my sheep, says the Lord God, I will judge between one sheep and another, between rams and goats. And there's the gospel will continue right there, okay? Long pause. The word of the Lord, just as strong as promising the word of the Lord. as you used your strength for God's promises here, again in that. All right. God bless you.